the game. The Adelaide Crows are going to steal this one tonight in Darwin.
Got a feel for that young man. Sam Wiedemann shot on goal in the dying seconds that would have given Melbourne the win. Now it's a long, long way to September for the Melbourne Footy Club.
Welcome back to Talking Footy. That was Sam Wiedemann missing his chance to win the game for Melbourne in Darwin on Saturday night, which brings us to Inside 50. First question to you, BT, tonight. Were Sam Wiedemann's teammates too understanding of his missed shot at goal?
It must have been incredibly windy up there.
Not a breath of wind there, BT.
No wind?
No wind at all. Couldn't have got more perfect conditions.
Well, for me, they all go up and they say, oh, it's bad luck, mate, you missed that. Cheers, shot, bad luck, you know.
What would you have said?
Why? He missed the goal. The game is lost as a result.
Surely you show
He already knows that he hasn't done the best thing for the team. A little bit of empathy, look, a smidgen, but too much in my liking.
Too much empathy? Well, what would you have done? Well, thrown something at him?
Just let him cook a little. Just let him cook just a little, and then perhaps in the rooms later on, you know, the coach can point out there were 20 other things that happened in the game that could have been corrected before that.
Tim, are GWS crowds of under 10,000 sustainable?
Yes, because the AFL have said many times they're here for the long haul. So that was...
About 7,000.
Was that 7,500? Yeah. That was a miserable crowd, wasn't it?
They're going as good as they can go at the moment, and they're not getting them.
They're not winning the people over. I don't know how many members. Have they got 14,000 or 22,000 members?
25,000 members.
25,000 members playing against the Gold Coast Suns. I would think, though, if you're one of their people as part of their administration, you look at the fixture and you're thinking, OK, which game this year are we probably going to get a low attendance at? I think you'd probably tick that one off as a low attendance.
Das, will Nick Blakey prove to be the best of the class of 2019?
He's a star, this man, Mick. If you haven't seen Nick Blakey play yet, you need to take a look. Have a look. He's got incredible aerobic capacity. He's quick. Look at the skills.
Got a long
flat
back.
out.
He's got a whole package of talent, that young man. They've got a beauty on their hands with Nick Blakey. He'll be a 250-game star, that man.
How good a runner is he?
Incredible aerobic athlete, they tell me. And for a first-year player, he's brave, he's courageous, got the whole package.
The question was, will he prove to be the best of that class?
Yeah.
Yes.
Skillful
Yes.
at answering the question.
Yes.
Tim, is Michael Walters the best clutch player in the AFL?
Right now he is. In the last 2 weeks he's proven that he is. I'm still trying to work out, if you look, there's the kick against the Brisbane Lions, OK, and I think we're going to show the kick against Collingwood at the weekend. But the fact, look at that. When that ball came in, right, there were 4 Collingwood defenders near him. Not one of them was actually picking up Michael Walters.
It was a missed kick, though.
It doesn't matter, BT. If you're playing on Michael Walters, there's less than 2 minutes in the game. Who is the most feared player on the ground in their front half? It's Michael Walters. I mean, surely you have 2 blokes sitting on him at that stage. But in answer to your question, right now he is the best clutch player in the game.
BT, does this magnificent vision prove that we should play more games in the NT?
It is incredible vision, isn't it? And you can see Eddie Betts in there soaking it all up. It certainly means we probably should play one less game in China and shift that up there into the Northern Territory, I would think. So, no, look, they've got 2 games up there. They've got one in Alice, one in Darwin, and that's enough for that market at the moment, I reckon.
Should North Melbourne sign Allen's milk bottles as a sponsor?
Yeah, Reece Shaw was giving them a good workout, wasn't he? They might have to sign Reece Shaw. If he keeps coaching the way he did on the weekend, and he can get that sort of performance over the next 10 weeks, he gets the gig. No doubt about it. He smashed the milk bottles, didn't he?
Yeah, I'll make a prediction. He'll be coaching by the end of the season without top and lower dentures.
Yes. Chance they'll have it.
And the Snakes are worried as well because he had to eat a packet of them. He ran out of milkies.
Hey, there was a genuine connection. You talk about no emotion, BT. Players move on. They moved on to Reece Shaw pretty quickly. Yeah. He's obviously been there as an assistant, but they embraced him in a way, and you could see a genuine change in their style. They were really aggressive, and it's a good. You get that boost, don't you? First week up, but he'd take a lot out of what happened on the weekend.
You know what I was thinking about while all of this was going on? I'm thinking, what's Brad Scott at home, sitting home, watching that on the TV? What wonder what he'd be thinking, because he did have an emotional send-off the week before, and you could tell the players really cared for him and really liked him, but it just shows you how quickly they move on to the next coach, and he was obviously well liked as well.
Yeah, I think though that he'd probably be feeling that he was vindicated with his decision making, or where he thought the club was at as opposed to where others thought the club was at, because he said, or he felt that they didn't have to actually just clear the decks again to rebuild, and on that display on Friday night, there's still a bit of talent there.
Well, some kids there, weren't there?
There are some talented kids there.
The aggression was the key.
And the aggression was key. They simplified the game.
Sustained aggression.
But where
Well,
was
we
the
don't know what
aggression?
that's sustained yet, because that was one performance. But over 4 quarters,
Well, for
it was
a game.
sustained, yeah.
Time for the Chemist Warehouse defensive play.